and all manner of perfume. And all the sons of Jacob that carried the bier walked upon the perfumery, and the servants of Jacob went before them, strewing the perfume along the road.
I want you to go back to 40 and read that.
And Joseph and his household went together near the bier, barefooted and weeping, and the rest of Joseph's servants went around him. Each man had his ornaments upon him, and they were all armed with their weapons of war.
With the what?
Weapons of war.
So never put your sword down. Go ahead. Go down to 46. Now, this is the point of the story. Now we done read all this good. Now we finna drop down to the point of the story. Read 46.
And the report reaching Esau, saying, Jacob died in Egypt, and his sons and all Egypt were conveying him to the land of Canaan.
The report, it reached who?
It reached Esau.
Go ahead.
Saying, Jacob died in Egypt, and his sons and all Egypt were conveying him to the land of Canaan to bury him. And Esau heard this thing, and he was dwelling in Mount Seir, and he
Mount Seir.
Seir.
Uh-huh.
And he rose up with his sons and all his people and all his household, a people exceedingly great, and they've come to mourn and weep over Jacob.
Now drop down to 50.
And they came into
Kirith Arba
to the cave, and as they came, Esau stood with his sons against Joseph and his brethren as a hindrance in the cave, saying, Jacob shall not be buried therein, for it belongeth to us and to our father.
Y'all see this? Esau will never quit. He ain't gonna never quit. He ain't gonna never stop. Now we got our forefather Jacob being buried, man. Even the Egyptians was mourning over Jacob. And they said it was good that he would go back and be be buried in the cave. With his, where he wanted to be buried. But Esau is at the mouth of the cave saying, no, you can't bury Jacob here. Take him somewhere else. Esau will never quit, man. He never gonna stop, man. Only the Lord gonna stop him. He never gonna stop. Read.
And Joseph and his brethren heard the words of Esau's son, and they were exceedingly wroth.
So they was ready to kill. We already in sorrow. And you see this right now. You see this today and on social media. You see a group of black people burying their loved one, and here come Esau slamming black people at the funeral down on the ground. It's too many of y'all niggas out here. Well, we burying our loved one. I don't care. You niggas gotta get up out of here. What it say? Read 51 from the top again.
And Joseph says to his brethren, and Joseph and his brethren heard the words of Esau's son, and they were exceedingly wroth.
So they pissed off. If you go to somebody's funeral and you tell them that they can't bury they loved one where they want to be buried, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But it was a big difference between our people back then and our people now. Our people right now will let their women get bashed and slammed down, by 2-3 white police officers when it's 500 of them out there. But that's not what our people did. That's not how we got down. We put Esau in his place. That's what we did. Read.
And Joseph approached unto Esau.
Nigga, what you say?
What is this thing which they have spoken?
Uh-huh.
Surely my father Jacob bought it from thee for great riches after the death of Isaac.
Uh-huh.
Now 25 years ago. And also all the land of Canaan he bought from thee and from thy sons and thy seed after thee.
Somebody read give me Genesis 25.
And
and 29.
25 and 29.
So Joseph said, man, you already know my father bought this land from me. You already know that.
Got it. I got it.
Read. Read from 25, 29.
This is the book of Genesis. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 through 26. 29, 26.
Read.
Then Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the people.
You ain't at 25 and 29.
I got it.
Read it.
25 and 29.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jacob cooked a stew, and Esau came in from the field, and he was weary. And Esau said to Jacob, "Please feed me with the same red stew, for I am weary." Therefore his name was called Edom.
Edom. That's why. Because he sold his birthright. Read.
But Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright as of this day."
So who trying to sell more than the black man? Who more crafty? Hey, the black man always trying to sell. Hey man, you want some of this stew? This red pottage, man. What you gonna give me? I already knew you didn't want that birthright anyway, and I know you was willing to sell it for 1 meal, so I might as well get it now. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And Esau said, "Look at me." And Esau said, "Look, I am about to die. So what is this birthright to me?"
Man, look, I don't need this little birthright. And what was it? That birthright was land, was possessions, flocks, lands, herds, gold. I don't need it, man. I'm about to die. That was evil, man. That birthright was from the Lord. It was meant for a man to pass down his birthright to his son. But Esau said, man, this birthright ain't a damn thing, man. It ain't nothing. Go ahead, read.
Then Jacob said, "Swear to me as of this day." Cool. And Jacob gave Esau bread and stew of wine.
Go back to 33. You missed out something.
Then Jacob said, "Swear to me as of this day."
Uh-huh.
Cool. As of this day, cool. And Jacob gave Esau bread and stew.
I'm gonna read it. Read 33 in the KJV. Read it, Jasper.
Then Jacob said, "Swear to me as of this day." So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob.
He did what?
So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob.
Read.
And Jacob gave Esau bread and stew of lentils. Then he ate and drank, arose and went his way. Then Esau despised his birthright.
Trinity, hold that. Go to Jasher 47. Put something in here. Go to Jasher 47 and 23.
22.
Got it. 22.
Got it.
Read.
This is Micah.
No, not Micah 2 and 2. Give me Jasher. 47:23.
Go now, therefore, and take all thy father's riches, and leave Jacob thy brother in the land, as he has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau rose up and returned to Jacob, and did all that Neobaioth, the son of Ishmael, had advised. And Esau took all the riches that Isaac had left, the souls, the beasts, the cattle, and the property.
So, read it again.
And Esau rose up and returned to Jacob, and did all that Neobaioth, the son of Ishmael, had advised.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau took all the riches of Isaac had left, the souls, the beasts, the cattle, and the property, and all the riches.
Mm-hmm.
He gave nothing to his brother Jacob. And Jacob took all the land of Canaan from the brook of Egypt unto the river Euphrates.
Euphrates. Uh-huh.
And he took it for a everlasting possession,
Mm-hmm.
and for his children, and for his seed after him forever.
Read.
Jacob also took from his brother Esau the cave of Machpelah.
The what?
From the
cave of Machpelah.
From the cave of Machpelah, which is in Hebron, which Abraham had bought from Ephron, from a possession of a burial place from him and his seed forever.
So this is the cave they fighting over. He bought it fairly, and then what else?
And Jacob wrote all these things in the book of purchase, and he signed it.
Mm-hmm.
And he testified all this with 4 faithful witnesses.
So when y'all gotta be like y'all mama. When y'all buy something, one thing about her, when she write it down, she makes sure there's proof. When you do something, especially when you do something with the white man, you better make sure there's proof. You better make sure there's proof. This is what happened here. Go ahead, read.
And these are the words which Jacob wrote in the book, saying, the land of Canaan and all the cities of the Hittites and the
We can stop there. Go back, pick back up at Jasher, where we was at. Read. 55. Matter of fact, 54.
And Esau.
No. We was at 52.
And Jacob bought it from his sons and his seed after him for inheritance forever. And why speakest thou these things this day? And Esau answered, saying, thou speakest falsely, and utterest lies, for I sold not anything belonging to me, and in all this land, as thou sayest, neither did my brother Jacob buy aught belonging to me in this land.
So, man, look, if you ain't got a receipt, Esau will say you lying. Read.
And Esau spoke these things in order to deceive Joseph with his words, for Esau knew that Joseph was not present in those days when Esau sold all belonging to him in the land of Canaan to Jacob.
So he hoping that he ain't got a receipt. I know you wasn't there. Even like today, they'll sell you something bogus, and you go to the store. If you ain't got a receipt, you can't return it. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You better have your receipt, or whatever you purchase, you're going to have to live with. You can buy a TV and it blow out in 2 days and try to take it back. If you ain't got a receipt, you SOL. Go ahead, read.
And Joseph said unto Esau, surely my father inserted these things with thee in the record of purchase, and testified the record with witnesses, and behold, it was with us in Egypt. And Esau answered, saying unto him, bring the record, all that thou wilt find in the record, so will we do.
So here you find Jacob, or the seed of Jacob still acting peaceably. You know what I'm saying? Still dealing with dignity and with restraint and with common sense and with godliness. Because he had every right to just kill Esau. Man, I'm trying to bury my father in the cave that we bought, that we got a receipt for. And you trying to say this now? Hey, man, look, it's not the time for that. We should just kill you. But I'm going to prove that this is my cave. Now we got to send all the way back to Egypt and get the record and bring it back to show you. Read.
And Joseph called unto Naphtali his brother, and he said, hasten quickly, stay not, and I run, I pray thee, to Egypt, and bring all the records, the record of the purchase, the sealed record, and the open record.
So that's how they did it. They had a sealed record that both men signed, and they had an open record. So this how you have to deal. You have to deal the same way your forefathers did. Some things you don't open. If you get a sealed record, don't open that. You got to have 2 records. Have an unsealed record that you can pull out, and have a sealed record that we know no man has opened. So when you open it, you know it's legal. Go ahead.
And also all the first records in which all the transactions of the birthright are written, fetch thou.
Go get them.
And thou shalt bring them until us hither, that we may know from them all the words of Esau and his sons which they spoke this day.
Mm-hmm.
And Naphtali hearkened to the voice of Joseph, and he hastened and ran to go down to Egypt. And Naphtali, which was lighter.
Now listen to this. Listen to this, Judah. And Naphtali, what?
Was lighter on the foot than any of the stags were upon the wilderness.
So he was faster than the animals that could run. He sent Naphtali. Hey, I'ma send Naphtali. So he probably talking about the who they call the Indians. So man, look, Judah, we was running faster than deers, man. Do you hear me? He said send Naphtali. That boy gone. He gone, man. Go ahead, read.
For he will go upon ears of corn without crushing them.
Oh my God. That boy was light-footed.
All right.
That boy he did what?
He was going that fast.
For he would go upon ears of corn without crushing them.
Man, that boy damn near could run on water, man. Without sinking. He was fast, Jasper. You hear me? This the powers that we had. You hear, Jasper? You hear, Gracie? Go ahead, read.
That's faster than Sonic.
Yeah, that's way faster than Sonic. Go ahead.
And when Esau saw that Naphtali had gone to fetch the records, he and his sons increased their resistance against the cave.
See that? See, Esau knew how fast Naphtali was. He got scared. So he did this stuff to stall out Jacob from doing what he doing. And that's how the devil is. That's what he do, man. You set out a goal, and here come this damn devil trying to stop you every single time. Or at least slow you down. He did it to Daniel. Daniel prayed. Here come the devil, resisting. 21 days. He do it every time. You know? Now brothers trying to set up online businesses. Next thing you know, your package been delayed. Your package is lost. We don't know where it's at. You know? They done shut down the government. Niggas gotta file for unemployment. What's gonna take? I know brothers waiting. They done been waiting almost 3 months now. While other people we see that got it in 2 days. Well, we don't know what's going on. That's how this enemy is, man. Let's try to, if we can't prevent him, let's try to stall him. Anything will work for this enemy. He will fight tooth and nail, man. And the problem is our forefathers, well, I ain't going to say our forefathers, I'm going to say our fathers have not showed us the works of our enemy so we can know how to deal in this life. If we had known that he was our enemy, then we would have dealt differently. Go ahead, read.
And Esau and all his people rose up against Joseph and his brethren to battle.
You see that? We trying to bury our father. All we trying to do is just bury our father, man. And y'all trying to kill us. First you brought up a lie. Now you trying to kill us. Who that sound like? Sound like the damn police, man.
Yep.
Read.
And all the sons of Jacob and the people of Egypt fought with Esau and his men. And the sons of Esau and his people were smitten before the sons of Jacob.
Read that again. Judah. Read that again.
And all the sons of Jacob and the people of Egypt fought with Esau and his men. And all the sons of Esau and his people were smitten before the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Jacob slew of Esau's people 40 men.
So we didn't play that stuff.
Oh, they doing all this while.
We didn't play that. Read.
And Cushim, the son of Dan, the son of Jacob, was at the time with Jacob's son, but he was about 100 cubits distant from the place of battle. For he remained with the children. He remained with the children of Jacob's son by Jacob's bier to guard it.
He's still by Jacob's casket. Go ahead.
And Cushim was dumb in death. Still he understood the voice of consternation.
Of the go ahead. Amongst men. So he could read lips. Go ahead.
Who was that? And he was asked, saying, Why do you not bury the dead? And what is the great consternation? And then answered him the words of Esau and his sons. And he ran to Esau in the midst of the battle, and he slew Esau with the sword, and he cut off his head.
He did what?
He cut off his head.
That's right. He did what?
He cut off his head.
He got tired of him. Go ahead.
And it sprang to a distance, and Esau fell amongst the people of the battle.
Man, you get tired of Esau, man. Your time is, man, matter of fact, just cut off his head. His head went way over there somewhere. That's how our people got down. That's how we gonna get down. That's what the time's coming to. Read.
And when Cushim did this thing, the sons of Jacob prevailed over the sons of Esau.
So when they seen their daddy head fling that way, they was done. They was done. Oh, that's my daddy head. Oh, my daddy done died. They done chopped my daddy head off.
About time.
They done chopped my daddy. Oh, my daddy's tongue hanging out his mouth. And his neck is severed from his body. But now today they gon' good lordy. They done killed the KKK leader. We don't know what to do. He was our only hope. Our only way. He told us everything was gonna be okay, alright. They done chopped his head off. One of them sons of damn nigger boys done did it now. Hey, go ahead.
And the sons of Jacob buried their father Jacob by force in the cave.
So they did what they had to do. Hey, we getting up here, we gonna bury our father, man. We gonna bury our father, just like he said. That's that damn devil. See, they could have turned around, and they could have been cursed. What they father tell them to do?
Bury him in the cave.
But how he tell them to do it? He told them to do it exactly like he told them to do it. And who showed up?
The devil.
The damn devil showed up to get them to disobey their father. So they wouldn't be blessed. No, y'all can't come up in here. No, we getting up in there. We getting up in there. On your dead body, we getting up in there. On your head, we getting up on there. That's how it's going to go down. Read.
And the sons of Esau beheld it. And Jacob was buried in Hebron in the cave of Machpelah, which Abraham had bought from the sons of Heth for the possession of a burial place. And he was buried in very costly garments.
And what?
In very costly garments.
Now read 67. Let's show you how you honor your father. Read.
And no king had such honor paid him as Joseph.
And what? Read it again.
And no king had such honor paid him as Joseph paid until his father at his death.
Wow.
For he buried him with great honor like unto the bier of kings. And Joseph and his brethren made a mourning of 7 days for their father.
Man, that's it on that. That's it on that. That's it on that. That's how you honor your father and your mother, man, to the death.
We didn't read Micah 2.
And for your people. And for your people, man. That's how you lay it down. You can close out on that, babe.